Welcome viewers to another edition of Brave Namibia, where we celebrate both ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. In our first clip today, Tanya Bowser spoke to Alta Hill, who was an employee of Air Namibia for 30 years before the company closed its doors. She has also been dancing for nearly as long and took the opportunity to open a small dance studio.
Ik heb in Namibia gewerkt voor 30 jaar. Ons was geretrenched 2 jaar geleden. My danscarrière begin as 'n hobby in Namibia toe ek 25 gewees het. En ek het met Edmund Verniel begin dans of geleer dans by Dancewell. Daarna het ek Edmund na sy studio toe gegaan. Ek het by Edmund vir 10 jaar gedans. En Edmund het swak op toe getrek, so ek het nie meer 'n danskarrière gehad nie. En gedurende Edmund se shows het ek vir Sasha geontmoet en Sasha het besluit om 'n ballet dance studio oop te maak. En sy het gevra of ek ballet dance wil kan doen.
Maar by Edmund het jy nie ballet dance?
Nee, dit was ek het nog nooit van ballet dance tyd gehoor. Nee, ek het of hoe sal ek sê, ek het nie geweet dit bestaan in Namibia nie. En toe het Sasha gesê ek moet kom van is iets niets wat in Namibia gebeur. So daai was wat was dit? Ek het nog in my boek geskryf 1993 of 94. In hy tyd het sy vir my opgelei, ons het kursusse gedoen. Ek het kinders begin teach by haar. Toe het in Namibia ons nou toegemaak. En toe besluit ek nee, ek moet iets doen. En ek wou nog altyd 'n studio oopgemaak het. So het ek my spaargeld gevat, 3 maande na contemplating, wat gaan ek doen na Namibia? Besluit ek nee, ek gaan my garage omsit in 'n studio. Maar ek wou besig geraak het. Toe bel ek vir my kind en sê ek gaan die studio weer oopmaak vir die kinders. Toe sê sy pa, mense anders. Ek gives me die go ahead, toe begin ek met die kinders. En terwyl ek met die kinders begin het ek my klere self begin maak ook. My gewone klere, ek het nog altyd my ballet dance klere gaan maak, maar het was too expensive. So toe het almal nog gesien, nee, ek doen klere ook en ons het costumes gemaak en my vriende by ek sê nou maar weer besluit. Hulle het altyd kom geken en sê, nee, wil jy nie vir ons leer klere maak ookie. En toe dink ek, wow, can I do it? But then I woke up and say, no, but I've studied for it, why not? En almal was, maar ek wou nog altyd my klere gemaak, want dit was altyd ek het my ouma, my ma het geleer so, maar ek het geen idee van 'n masjien, maar ek het 'n masjien. Dit was die beste van almal. Hulle het altyd 'n masjien gehad of hulle het gekoop eendag. So dit was die groot opportunity. So en besluit ek ja, ek gaan vir hulle 3 maande kursus uitwerk en dan leer ek hulle eers net die masjiene doen en later besluit hulle nee, hulle wil meer leer want obviously het ek my volle 3 jaar kursus in Kaapstad gedoen. En toe ek boeke elke 3de maand opgestel het gegaan en sommiges het net geleer masjien gedoen en gegaan, anders het gebly. En ons het 'n jaar verby gegaan, ons het fashion shows gehad en hulle het verbeter en so wou hulle meer geleer het. So hulle is nou 'n jaar, amper 'n jaar by my, ons doen nou hierdie jaar pattern making. Verstaan jy, so wat nou nie die sewing doen, omdat hulle klas sewing, maar nou leer ons om patterns te maak van.
Maar jy maak ook costumes vir die Latin dans?
Ja.
So jy maak
ek maak al my dance costumes maak ek. Of het nou ballet dances of Latin dances, ja, ek maak al my costumes van regtig is too expensive.
So as daar nou iemand is wat ook danse doen, wat 'n costume iets nodig het, kan
ek help uit, ja. Ek help uit of ek maak van ek kan dit sien by etniese studente, hulle sukkel 'n bietjie met die omdat almal ons het 'n normale konsep van klere, maar ons het nie 'n konsep van costumes. Van costumes se structure is totally different as net 'n rok wat jy aantrek. Dit moet endurance hê, dit moet gedouble stitch word. Dit moet op places vashou as jy beweeg, dat dit nie kan beweeg nie. Exactly, jy moet weet watter dans jy, watter kostuum aantrek, so dat dit amper die dans komplementeer. So in belly dance doen ons ook, as jy tribal, as jy Bollywood, dan moet jy min of meer according to that dans aantrek, verstaan, so, van dit gee 'n beter konsep, en as jy baie mense kry wat miskien Indian dans doen, jy kan trek 'n belly dance costume aan, die Egyptians sal offended voel, jy doen 'n Indian dans, maar jy trek 'n Egyptian costume aan, en die Indians sal weer offended voel, as jy Indian dans en jy trek 'n Egyptian costume aan. So elke kostuum het eintlik 'n betekenis vir sy dans.
So dis nie net van ek trek 'n
Nee, jy trek nie net 'n rok aan en gaan dans nie. Nee, dis nie waaroor dit gaan nie. So jy moet ek sê, dans is eintlik 'n culture wat ons net vat en modernise. So jy moet daai culture ook respekteer, verstaan. Wat my betref in die costume maak is ek weet ons mense het die access om by 'n plek in te gaan en 'n costume te koop. Terwyl oorsee mense kan dit doen of jy bestel van AliExpress of Alibaba of whatever. Maar as ek net een costume wil hê om op te sign by AliExpress, jy moet 'n watse kaart hê en jy moet wat. So op die ou einde van die dag betaal jy dubbel as wat ons man net vir jou kan design. So ja, en regtig costumes is duur, want as jy 'n ordentlike costume kos, jy nie minder as 2000. Ek hou van klere maak, maar costumes is ek hou van bling bling, is en is 'n challenge vir my. Ja, my kamer is een ding wat ek geleer het in die jare, want dan jy gee nie 'n costume weg. Ek het nou 'n kamer, ek het 'n kamer vol costumes, wat almal vra vir my, maar ek dink, is die hart waarmee ek dit gemaak het en die effort wat dit ingesit, wat ek dit insit. Mense verstaan nie dit nie. En soms as die kinders my costumes aantrek en ek dink, gooi my costume op die grond. En ek sê dat jy kry volgende keer een nie. Want hulle verstaan nie die werk wat ek in dit sit nie. So. En 'n costume vat my gewoonlik, jy sal nie gewoon in 2 tot 3 maande om te maak. Verstaan jy? So dis my effort, vir hy 3, my harde werk vir hy 3 maande. En 'n costume se ding is, it must be hand-sewed, verstaan jy? Jy kan jou structure kan jy op die masjien maak, maar die kleiner, fynere details moet jy sit en met die hand aanwerk. So dis wat dit so moeilik maak.
Kom ons gaan gou terug na wie is Alta? Waar is jy gebore? Waar kom jy vandaan? Groot geword?
Jy sal nie glo nie, ek is 'n Keetmanshoop. Ek is gebore in Keetmanshoop, maar toe is gebore, dit is Swakop, ek is eintlik 'n Swakop moeder. Swakop groot geword, skool gegaan, hoërskool het my ma was 'n nurse gewees, toe sy getransfer Staatshospitaal toe. En toe moet ons, want toe kom ons weer toe. En ja, daar heb ik besluit naar school gegaan, graduate en toen gaan naar Kaap toe voor cloud designing. Want ik was nog altijd in onze dae het ons moes huishoudkunde en naaldwerkklasse gehad. So, ik was goed in naaldwerk geweest en my naaldwerkonderwyser het gesê ek moet naaldwerk gaan studeer en moet ek naaldwerkklasse kom gee. So daai tyd was dit nog. Ek het eintlik, maar die government my gesponsor om die teacher te raak. En toe terugkom met die systeem het net verander. Jy het nie meer houtwerk en naaldwerk gehad nie. Met Namibia daai tyd, Duitsland, Londen, verstaan jy. Dit was 'n goeie karier geweest. Omdat ek sê, dit het my laat groei as mens ook. Verstaan jy? En uitgevind, jy kan baie dinge doen. Jy kan en dit is eintlik ons eie skuld dat ons gestak is in ons eie wêreld, verstaan. So en Namibia het my baie dinge geleer. En ek dink ook my meer selfstandig laat maak op werk, verstaan jy, want jy die baas gehad wat oor jou kyk het, jy moes dit gedoen het. En jy word onmiddellik duidelik daar geskrutinise. So you had to do your job. Jy kan dit nie oorstaan vanmôre nie. En ek sal dit môre doen. So en dit het gemaak dat jy 'n roetine kan kom om perfek te raak, om dinge onmiddellik klaar te doen, om dinge ordentlik. Die eerste ding wat ek kan sê is jy sabotage jou by jouself met dit wat install is in jou. Jy dink nooit jy's goed genoeg nie, of jy kan dit nie doen nie, of ek het nie geld nie. Dat is baie van die gedeelte. Vir my, nadat ek my werk verloor het, ek het baie gedink, wat gaan word? Ek het nie meer 'n carrière nie, verstaan jy? Maar in Namibia was net 'n job, was nie my lewe nie. So ek het aanhou gelewe, so wat gaan ek maak van my lewe? So ek het eerste ding aan myself gesê, ek het vir myself gesê, ek is okay. Ek lewe nog. En dan het ek gevat, wat kan ek doen sonder Namibia? Verstaan jy? Wat se skills het ek of wat wil ek doen? Verstaan so. En ek het dit op papier neergeskryf. En ek weet ek het nog so 'n fake check gehad wat ek geskryf het, studio en flat. So ek het al daai van al die jare wat ek gebeur het, van as jy werk vir mense, jy werk vir jouself. En ons het al die jare vir mense gewerk, jy jou familie gewerk. Jy het vir Namibia gewerk, maar jy het nooit vir jouself gewerk. Toe besluit ek sal afstaan vir myself begin werk.
En jy is nog nie 'n oomblik spyt nie.
Ek is nie spyt nie. Ek het opgestaan en begin my droom gechase. En hulle sê, if you chase your dreams will chase you. So, en ek het net besluit, al het ek een student, ek sal net opstaan en dit doen, maar almal het
Newsprint Namibia is a web offset printing operation that specializes in the printing of newspapers and commercial inserts. We are the leaders in our industry with the highest quality print work and the shortest turnaround time from computer to print and delivery anywhere in the country daily. Newsprint was established mainly as a newspaper print company, but had to diversify its business to do commercial printing as required in the market. We print commercial inserts previously printed in South Africa in the shortest possible time. We, as an organization, also started printing workbooks for our education system and will also print textbooks for the Namibian market. For more information, please contact print@newsprint.com.
Next, we head to the northeast, where Kenya Kambowe interviewed Thomas Simbundu, a security guard and a volunteer teacher at the Karanawa Primary School.
My name is Simbundu Thomas. I am a graduate. Let me say, I come from a family of 8, where I have 7 siblings, and I am the second born. Me being the second born and the first graduate in the family, it's a really an unemployed. It's a really painful due to the fact that since I graduated in 2021, or let me say since I've been when I was in my final year, that was in 2019. So I was employed as a guard, then graduated the following year, which was 2020. So graduating and being a guard, it's not really easy. It's not something that one will wish to be. So for me being a guard, I kept on being a guard since 2019, 2020, 2021. So 2021, they come a project in the location so-called Karanawa, where the community and unemployed graduate initiated a school project. So the school project ideology was put in place, and the application of the school started back somewhere in 2021 October. And 2022 I was elected as a chairperson of the school committee. Me elected as a chairperson, I carried on all the work of doing fundraising for the school and application of the consent letter. It was done by us unemployed youth and some of the community members who were who were part of the committee. So out of the we kept on working on this project until 2023. So 2023 January, we approached, firstly we had a meeting with the community where we're like, no, this project has been now sitting for so long, and it's not like we are too slow on it. So that was on the 13th of January. We had a meeting with the community. Out of that meeting, the community agreed that we need to see the office of the inspector, which we did the next morning on a Monday. So when we approached the inspector, we told her, we took the minute of the meeting that we had, we gave it to her, she went through. So we're tasked like, okay, so you guys, you can go back to your location or your community to say, and get a statistics of the whole community, of all school going kids from that location. That's what we did the next morning. So we took that statistic, and the statistics showed that there were 477 learners who commute from this location to various schools. So then the next morning, we took the statistic to her office. So that very morning, she told us, no, the statistic was not typed. So go back and type the statistic. We did that. We typed the statistic. We took it back to her. So upon taking the statistic to her, because the statistic showed the people, the learners which were at home, not placed, and learners which were placed already in the mainstream. So what she did, she told us, with the learners that are qualified to be in grade 1 and other grades, so I'll give you a letter so that you take to Kuisuka so that those kids can be placed. That's what we did. We took it there, and the learners were placed. Then the rest of the kids, which were of the age of pre-primary, were told like, go and start with them for now until the school is approved. That's what we did. We came back. We started with the registration of the kids. Kids turned up. We registered them. Then before 15 days statistic, that was in February, on the 3rd of Feb. So we were having our learners already like at school. We started with the teaching and learning. So within that February, the inspector happened to visit the place, or the project school place. So I visited the school. We tried to engage her in some of the matter concerning the teaching and the learning resources, like where we asked her like, Miss Inspector, since we have started now, is there any type of assistance that your office or the government is willing to assist us with? So the answer was no. For now, there's no assistance that you are going to get. So you need to be on your own. Start on your own until the school is approved, is when you get assistance from our offices or the government to say. So that's what we did throughout. We fought the whole of term 1. We used our own money, big money to start, and we carried on the teaching and learning. So in the middle of the term, we called a meeting with the community where we agreed like, let at least the community meet us halfway by contributing a voluntary contribution toward this, the school. So that's what we did. But out of the record that I have, it's only 4 people or parents that managed to pay for their 4 kids. So in other words, what I'm trying to say, it's like all the teaching and learning materials and the report cards that we issued at the end of term 1, it was out of our sweat, out of the little money that we saved. That's what we used. We issued the report card. This can be verified with the community members and the headman. Everyone is aware of this whole story. So that's what we did. Then what came to our shock before the school closed is the post. The school was approved, I think, back in March. So when the school was approved, what they did, they advertised the post. And we were expected to apply, not to observed or recommended to be employed, but we were told to apply just like others. So that's what we did. We applied, and the interview date was set. That was on the 26th of June. That was written, and oral on the 27th of June. So we took part in the written interview, where me speaking, I was not. I didn't qualify for the oral, and one of my colleague. It's only one of our colleague out of the 3 volunteering teachers. It's only one that managed to attend the oral. So I can't call it fair, because what was in the interview, it wasn't subject content or lower primary content that one have to teach in class. It was just things that once one can learn or can get a referral from documents that already exist in the Ministry of Education or in schools. So now this can't be called is fair. It's not fair, because I would say it's fair if the content of the interview was based on teaching or what we are going to teach. Then it will be fair. If you ask me things that are not related to teaching and learning, so if I fail it, you don't tell me I don't have the content. Ask me the content of what I have specialized. So now I'll call it fair. More, it's like interview. I'll call the interview. It's just a getaway that leaders have now adapted. It's just to eliminate people and recruit the people that they want, or the people that are having money to save, because this is the current situation that we have.
Now tell us, you said you are a security guard. Tell us how you managed to balance the two.
So what I did since January, when we're given a go ahead of us starting with the pre-primary, what I did, I went and do consultation with my supervisor and the director as well. That supervisor, the director of IUM Kurenkuru campus, just to make an arrangement where I'm always placed on night shift. So I've been working on night shift. The roster, every month that the roster was set, like I have to be on night shift. So my starting time is supposed to be 6. 6 in the, if you start 6 in the evening, you knock off 6 in the morning. So what normally I did is that I will report at 6 in the evening and knock off early. Then my co-worker at around 5 o'clock and commute and come prepare for the for my classes or for teaching. So that's what I've been doing. So the whole of last term, to say term 1, or for this for 6 months, I've been having that busy schedule just to make sure that this school dream comes through, and hoping maybe something positive could come out of it. But out of my surprise, so the sweat, the sacrifice, be it on the school committee, be it on volunteering, it was not seen as good enough to be rewarded. I was left out, and now continue as a guard. It's fair to them. It's fair to them to see a guard volunteering, and then you leave the guard to continue as a guard instead of recommending that guard. It's more like leaders in Kavango West, they are happy to see graduates doing this peanut and butter job and deny them job opportunity that could better their life. So like in my case, let the public judge if is it fair to leave a guard that have been a chairperson of the school committee, the guard that have been a volunteering teacher for the whole term, the guard that have been in the community, in all activity of the community.
Thank you for tuning in today. If you know of someone you feel should feature on our show, please contact us at brave@synergy.com.na.